Hey guys, welcome to my channel Literature Nuts. I hope you're all doing good. Whether it's cracking your syllabus or simply your fascination with literature, you're all here. Welcome to join me on this beautiful ride. So today's lesson is about novel. What is novel? What makes a novel a quite popular distinct form of literature? I actually divided this whole lesson into two parts. Can't have you go to death with long lectures now, can I? In the first video, we're gonna learn about novel's origin and its elements and all the rise of the novel. How novel emerged in the 18th century Europe, how this form of literature came into existence, and also the notable authors and their famous novels from 18th to 19th century. In the second video, we'll learn about the novel's evolution, its growth in 19th century, how it was a high time for the novel, what were the factors responsible for novel's emergence and development. We will also discuss the three popular literary movements that were prevalent in the era around 18th to 19th century: Romanticism, Realism, and Naturalism. It will be a brief introduction, obviously. Characteristics of the novel from in 18th to 19th century, and last but not least, its global reach and everlasting legacy. So without wasting any time, let's get into it. What is novel? The term novel refers to a long prose narrative which explores human experiences, individual characters, and societal issues. The word novel came from Italian word novella, which means a new story. Novel's genre is fiction narrative. Its writing style is prose while the length is unlimited, meaning that it's always lengthy than novella. Novel, a new form of expression that came into existence in 18th century and in English literature but evolved through the 19th century, reflected societal changes, philosophical shifts, and artistic experimentations. 19th century was a golden age for novel. This is the age when novel emerged as a distinct genre. Novel is a representative of real life while its characters are fictional. While characters can be fictional, novel's themes can relate to the real life experiences and issues, such as Jane Austen's novel Pride and Prejudice, which was written in 1813, which explores the themes of women's agency. It's a sharp satire of societal norms, a sharp social commentary, because it critiques the rigid class structures, gender roles, and societal expectations of Regency era England through wit and irony. The novel explores the absurdity of class distinctions, particularly through the Bennet's family struggles to secure advantageous marriages. And Austen also highlights the limited options for women who were pressured to marry for financial security rather than love. Through humor and irony, Austen mocks superficial values such as Mrs. Bennet's obsession with wealth and status. Novel is a picture of real life and manners, a window to the time when it was written. What are the elements of novel? The plot, character, theme, setting, conflict, conclusion, we also call that resolution. Every novel has a plot, the sequence of events that the whole story revolves around. We can also consider these events as an action, something that is happening. According to Aristotle, without the plot, a novel can never exist. Aristotle emphasized the importance of plot in the novel. Setting is the time and place where the plot, events, actions is taking place. In which timeline or which city, any place. It can be any place or any timeline, such as any year, 1982, or the place California. It can be anything, setting in time and place. Now the characters. Characters play a crucial role in novel as they are the ones who these events happens to. Characters are the ones that involves in action They are the ones that shape the plots by the consequences of their decision as a chain of reaction. The characters' decisions, their morals, their actions shapes the plot of the story of the novel. Now, every novel has a conflict and a conclusion, the problem and the solution of the problem in the end. The conflict takes place in the middle of the novel, creating a peak point of climax, while the conclusion, the resolution, takes place in the end of the novel, resolving problems and issues of the characters, ending their miseries, often providing a bittersweet happily ever after, a satisfying conclusion, or it sometimes ends in tragedy too, but only sometimes. Often, it's always a happily ever after, a satisfying conclusion for the reader. Themes are often there to convey a message, a special message to spread awareness about a certain topic, about a certain societal issue, such as talking about women's agency in novels, critiquing society's gender inequality, or in modern novels, challenging people to broaden their perspectives about a certain community, such as the novel Red, White, and Royal Blue, published in 2019, written by Casey McQuiston. The themes of this novel showcase the complexities of the LGBTQ plus romance, the intersection of personal identity and public image, the pressure of family expectations, etc. With these themes, the writer often tries to spread awareness with these topics, with these themes, through their characters in the novel. So, these were the novel's elements. Now, let's move to the rise of the novel. Rise of the novel, 18th century. During 18th century, novel developed as a distinct genre in Europe, particularly in England. It emphasized realism over mythical or heroic tales. Realism rejected romantic ideals of sugarcoating everything in life. Before novel, drama and poetry were prevalent in European countries such as England. Drama was the most popular form among the masses. Since theatres for drama were mostly affordable to only aristocratic class, nobles, rich people, the middle class, the working class, desired its own distinct form of literature, their own distinct genre, for the portrayal of ordinary real life, their own life, in the name of literary form, novel. Now, what were the factors responsible for the rise of novel? The factors responsible for the rise of novel were printing press, printing technology, a revolutionary invention in human history, invented by Johannes Gutenberg in Germany around 1440. It left a great impact on society. Rapid spread of ideals fueled movements like the Renaissance. In increased literacy, books became more affordable. The second factor for the rise of the novel was the increased literacy. Because of the printing press, the price of paper, ink were quite affordable. Now the books became more affordable to the middle class people, to working class people, to commoners, which resulted in the rise of middle class, leading to higher literacy rates across Europe. Middle class people started to read and write books, resulting in the emergence of novel genre. The growth of middle class improved education, particularly among women, and they thrived in the society. The third reason for the rise of novel was shift in cultural values, enlightenment values. When we read poetry, dramas, or the novels from early times, we often notice the differences in class structures and different lifestyles and social hierarchy. We saw how aristocrats, uh, noble people lived leisurely. We learn about their culture, their courtly life. Now, in 19th century novel, we see a huge cultural shift in literature. As novels were mostly written by middle class people, They wrote about their own personal experiences, their cultures and traditions, the story of a common man. So here's how we got to see a different side of society. Know about the people who were educated, open-minded, and hardworking. These novels brought big changes in the society, spread the seeds of awareness, promoted the ideals of self-reliance and individual importance, as the 19th century was a golden period for novel. Now we'll discuss the notable early novels. There were many notable early novels, but we're gonna discuss only three right now. The Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe, written in 1719. It was the first English novel. It's a blend of adventure, themes of survival, self-reliance, and colonialism. While there is another novel, Pamela. It was written in 1740 by Samuel Richardson. It's a landmark epistolary novel. What is epistolary novel? It's a type of novel written as a series of letters, diary entries, or other personal documents. This format allows readers to experience the story through the characters' direct thoughts and perspectives, creating a sense of intimacy and realism. Pamela novel explored virtue and class dynamics through the letters of a young servant girl. This whole novel revolves around a young servant girl who writes her own experiences through her letters in her diary. These types of novels provided a new lens to see things differently. Now there's Tom Jones, written in 1749 by Henry Fielding. It's a comic picaresque novel that offered broader social canvas, blending humor and moral inquiry. Now, what is picaresque novel? It's a type of novel, a prose fiction that follows the adventures roguish but appealing hero that you can call this type of hero in the modern literature as morally grey, but obviously in different backgrounds. So these characters in picaresque novel, these main protagonists, usually were from low social class and thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like and comment if this lecture was helpful for you. I could really use some feedback in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring a bell icon so you can get to see more informative videos like this one.